Grappling Dad's back again. Episode 100 and something or other.
12?
12. Nice.
Maybe.
Paul here.
Kip over here.
Nice. Hey, so today's episode is going to suck because it's awkward.
It's super awkward for people.
So it's by popular demand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed to really hit a chord.
I know. Politics and BJJ gyms, taboo topics and whatnot.
Yeah, and there's some other taboo topics, things that people don't like to talk about.
Yeah, the bullshit that it's awkward and it sucks and it happens.
Yeah, unless you're Croyler.
He's like, I'm not ready to talk on this shit.
I'm not even fucking touching that. Okay.
It's all stupid. Well, I know it's stupid.
It's
but people,
silly and stupid. Yes.
And you're going to listen to it anyway.
And it's a fucking thing. That's all I said back. It's a fucking thing. Admit it.
Yeah, it's a thing. I experienced it. I mean,
I think everyone has to some extent. Yeah. And we got a prerequisite ourselves with, this isn't about our gym. I'm very happy with our gym.
I don't want Chad to be like, are you talking about me, bro?
What the fuck, you asshole?
Dude, settle down.
And he would pick out the one thing that has really nothing to do with him or his personality at all. It'd be like, do I do that?
He's going to just
no, bro.
eyeballs me coming in like, you motherfuckers. I'm like, bro,
it wasn't you. But it's not. Honestly, it's not. It's a lot of my experiences just through people, not through our gym, but just people in general. Because
we get texts like this all the time.
Oh yeah,
stories.
Yeah, we have stories that we got.
Other people's problems. You know, in my experience going through all the other gyms.
Make sure you give the writer's name and address
and other people.
On that story.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'll do that. Hey, before we start, do your thing.
All right. We got Top Mount Apparel. We'd like to lead with them because they're kind of in multiple spots
here.
They're
right there.
They're right there. Can't miss them. But check them out. They got some new designs coming out. They got the Tap Out for Cancer shirt coming out that all the proceeds go to Tap Out for Cancer in Oak Lawn, Illinois. The Tap Out for Cancer, event.
Event, yeah.
Yes, event. So that's going to be really cool. The Tap Out team will be Tap Out, idiot.
Tap Out
Is that
team.
even a thing anymore?
I think no.
I don't think so.
No.
But Top Mount team will be there supporting their 3 athletes. So
nice. Very
cool. And check them out on their website, Instagram, I guess Twitter.
Facebook,
I'm assuming
probably,
Facebook maybe. I mean, we follow them there. But they're awesome people. Except for wishing me happy anniversary, which was this past Monday ago. He said journey and path in there, and I was like, you motherfucker, really?
Every single time.
Yeah, every time, assholes.
Nice.
But yeah, check them out, GD10 at checkout to save yourself a few dollars. Next up, we got Chad Pomeroy at Black Line Jiu-Jitsu. That's where we train. Come up and see us. I know we keep getting messages from people, I can't wait to get over to Grand Rapids. Bring it.
Yeah, there's a couple, one dude from Grand Ledge that wants to come up.
Well, there's Dennis. He's over in Bay City, Saginaw area.
That's right. Yep.
I think that's who you're talking about. He definitely wants to get over. We have some guy in Indiana that wants to come up. We have a few people from way far away that want to come over. But
hey, Paul's coming all the way from New York, so
yeah,
he
fuckers,
can do
no
it.
excuses.
Yeah, this will be his.
And he
time.
drives a toy car all the way here.
Yeah, the little bitty.
Yeah, you feel okay having your wife in that car? Is it safe enough?
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
He needs a minivan.
No one needs a minivan. And but definitely come check us out. Got a big class of newbies and a great class of the excelled belts. I like to call it excelled belts. That's what I'm going to call it now. It makes me feel special.
What?
Excelled belts. Just making up new terms. But no, because I forgot what he called the new classes. I've been out of there. So it used to be advanced class. I don't know what it's called anymore.
Stop being broken, and you'll know.
That's a good
Just
point.
Stop.
All right, well, come check us out over there. You can beat up a Grappling Dad. Pretty surely be able to beat me up. It should be a fun and joyous time. Did you just hit yourself in the face with a microphone?
I did. I bounced right off my nose.
I like that. That was really nice.
Like it'll stop right before my face. No,
right in the face.
Booped my nose.
Ooh, boop. And then we got tap tape. Use the tape. Get the tap. Check it out on Amazon. It's the best tape you guys are going to use. I promise you. If you don't like it, just send the rest of the shit not back to him, to us.
Yeah, I'll use it.
Just because we'll use it. Not giving you any money.
No.
Just just give it to me. I'll use it. But we love the tape. I can't wait to get back and actually have a need for it again. Get rid of my jiu-jitsu finger here. I don't think it's going to get rid of it, but
It should be fine. It's been 8 months since you've trained.
yeah,
So
it seems like it, right?
might as well be.
Yeah, fucking take a year off. It's fine. But yeah, definitely check it out on Amazon. Tap Tape, Death Grip, I think it's still called now. It's the black tape we like the best. So check it out. Leave a review. Then we have, what's that other dude's name? He's not involved in this show. Does he even have?
Not today. He's
Not today, exactly. Do we even need to talk about him?
We probably should.
Okay. Croyler Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Definitely check him out. He's got a seminar coming up here on, let's see, what would that make it? The 17th?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I shared it.
It's the
on Facebook.
17th.
So if you follow
At
us on
Black Line
Facebook,
Jiu-Jitsu.
you'll see it.
Yeah, follow us. We shared it. Yeah, it's I don't know what's going to be on. He's doing a kids seminar too, which is really cool. Chad asked him to do a kids seminar. It's only $20.
Yep. August 17th.
Yeah, that's
You
what
were
I just said.
right.
17th.
Yeah.
Boom, I was right. Didn't say the month. Could have been any month. You don't know. But no, definitely come check it out. Dennis, it's a good reason to come over. I won't be ready to roll, but I may be
You can
there.
watch Dennis kick my butt. That'd be fine.
Ooh, that'd be fun. You get to get his blue belt, so he'll jack you up now.
Nice. They come with magic.
Yeah, congratulations, sir.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, yeah, if you ever get a belt promotion, just let us know. We'll congratulate you.
We will shout you
Even
out.
if we don't care. Ooh, you won't know, though.
And we won't.
We won't.
Pro tip.
We won't. But Croyler Gracie, check him out on his own podcast if you need a nap, Just Jiu-Jitsu. He also has
the Game of Chokes, Fall Escape in Northern Ireland, October 6th through 12.
boom.
So
Jay Pages will be there.
there you go.
Yeah, very cool.
All right.
But I think that's all our sponsors and our powered buys. So I think we can start our,
Let's do it.
yeah.
Do you want to start out with the letter, or do you want to just like this is all new? Like usually we just like have a nice tip, we start getting into it,
But this is new.
We shit on it. Yeah, this is different because there's no pro tip. There's not really a lot of stories other than kind of what we.
Well, no, it's things that you guys have talked to us about.
Right.
So we want to get into it. So why don't you start off with the letter?
Okay, gotcha. So we have a letter. So my gym is the sister gym to another and has been affected by the politics from that school. It is the only school close enough for me to train consistently, and the people are great. However, we started as I don't want to give names, a certain school under our sister school. The owner of that school was a brown belt going for black, and the affiliate didn't want to award the belt at that time, at the time the owner wanted. So he threw a temper tantrum and severed ties. That's good life decisions right there. We then transitioned to another affiliate, but he also didn't want to award the black belt right away, and the owner got pissed again and quit teaching.
Wow. Stomp your feet while you're doing
Yeah,
it.
right.
Little baby.
Slam the door. His
Wah.
students, now also brown belts, opened other schools. However, the owner of my gym was still under the first guy for his taekwondo and would lose that business if we moved to another affiliation. We were left in limbo for 3 years. Now we are affiliating with one of the students' schools who is now a black belt. Yeah, so that's kind of...
That's part of it.
That's the thing. I was talking to Croyler because of a meme. The meme was when the look you give when somebody gets promoted to black belt at another gym.
Yeah.
And I went, so I copied and pasted and I sent it to Croyler. I'm like, does this actually happen? And he's like, oh yeah, all the time.
Well, I can tell you, I've heard of it happening, where it wasn't what they wanted to happen or when they wanted to happen for either them or their students, because a lot of the times affiliates will have upper belt, like purple, browns, that they have to be involved with the actual promotions.
Okay.
And they didn't like it. They're like, no, I want to promote this guy. Well, I don't feel he's ready. Too bad. And they'll leave that person and go to a different affiliate. Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
You know,
There's a reason your black belt's a black belt, don't you think?
You know, it's odd because in my head, like I always struggle with going to the next rank. Like every time I get a stripe or a belt.
You're like most people. A lot of people do.
You know, I'm like, I always kind of feel bad about it. Like I have to grow into everything that I ever get. So the mentality of I deserve this and I'm pissed when I don't get it. I don't understand.
Ooh,
it.
that brings up another taboo topic we can get into afterwards.
Yeah, this is, okay.
It all it's going to bleed into it one after another and after another.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
There is.
So yeah, for stuff like this, when you got somebody that cares more about his rank than his students and the betterment of his students, you're going to have problems. And those are the kind of problems you're going to get. Like,
but how? Oh my gosh, that story alone is just amazing to me. How can something so trivial, like it's going to happen? Like if that's like Chad doing that right now. Like that Chad's what, a 3? 2 stripe, but a 2 stripe, 2-3 stripe, right in that range. Like him going, well, I feel I'm good enough now. And then if he doesn't get it, stomping his feet and being like, Corler, fuck you.
Yeah,
and just peacing out.
Could you imagine if he was just so
my
bummed
God.
out that he wasn't a black belt now that he quit with
Yeah.
Corler and be like, I'm affiliating with, Hibiro or whoever.
Yeah, whoever.
Just
be
some other
insane.
rando.
Like I couldn't even picture just Chad being like, no, I'm taking my gi and going home.
Yeah, so I can't imagine being a student and you like the atmosphere, you
Yeah.
like the people, you got a bunch of friends. It's like a little family. You're in the cool kids club, and all of a sudden that happens. You're like, ooh, that's awkward. Now it's just awkward.
Yeah, now like every time you step foot in the gym, it's awkward.
Yeah,
it doesn't even sound like it's gotten that much better for him. Like it's a little better.
it sounds like it's better. Like,
But-
you're just affiliated. With
But you're
somebody
still
else.
affiliated with a student of the guy who quit that's
Right.
now a black belt, and he got his black belt from somewhere else.
Yeah, you have to affiliate with somebody that you've heard of.
Yeah.
But I mean, or you don't have to affiliate at all. So I think if you started school without affiliating at all, ever, you're good. You don't need it. But if you start out with an affiliation
You're
and then
kinda
you drop
stuck.
it, like that's just weird.
Yeah.
There's
That's interesting.
well,
Wonder
there's
why that is.
Well, there's a school that I know of that we both know of that,
Yeah.
that did that. The instructor did really, really dumb shit, and the affiliate went, "No, you're done." So now he's all on his own.
Yeah. And now there's someone else, another gym under that affiliation.
Yeah.
And it's insane. It's insane. Like that you can get, it's basically what this comes down to. You can get screwed over by one person's actions.
Yeah.
Your coach. That's insane to me.
Yeah, especially so a lot of people really love who they're affiliated with. Like everybody under Chad is under the Croyler affiliate,
Yes.
and most people love Croyler.
Yes.
So if Chad did some dumb shit,
What would we do?
everybody's like, well, now what? Like, we're not allowed to be friends anymore, and that's kind of what happens. That's what happened at one of my first schools. The affiliate broke down, and then all the students were friends with the affiliate.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the head coach is just talking shit, and he sucked, and he blamed politics, but he was also, I'm pretty sure, the source of the.
Well, he was part
politics,
of he was like the part of the politics that were
Right.
coming in, but
yeah, that you got an entire family of people that you just kind of ripped apart.
yeah, and that's the thing about this is jiu-jitsu is just a bunch of misfits. We are all just misfits.
From all walks of
from
life.
every walk of life, we're a misfit that ended up in here, like in this weird spot that we love to choke our best friends, and it's weird because you really are a family. Like anybody in our gym will do anything for anybody else, even if you barely know them. Yeah, there's going to be those cliques that are a little bit more like, I get along really well with Ben and Morgan and Larry and you and Amanda. And
you got like-minded personalities.
but-
And you're always going to have those.
which is fine
But
because
we don't not like
I
other
like
people.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Like,
Some people
I'll
just click more than others.
Yeah,
that's all.
it's just you. Yeah, exactly. You just click a little bit more with this set group.
Not saying that we're clicky, but there's no other way to put it.
No, it just makes sense. But when you
And here's
the
another
term
good
click.
Well, here's another topic is the clicks.
Yeah,
right?
the clicks in there.
So some people might come into we can actually use our gym because I don't think this is actually a terrible thing.
No, it's
but
not.
It can be if you look at it wrong, right? So we got a very tight knit clique of people or a couple different cliques. So then if you're a new person, you come in, you're like, hey, all the stupid podcasts that I listen to and all the forums that I read are all saying it's a family and it's great and it's so welcoming. And then you go in, you're like, nobody's really talking to me, and I don't feel like I'm part of a family, and it's just awkward. And they're all cool, but you're still dealing with people, and it took them people a while.
A long time to get to
develop
that point.
that relationship. And it's going to take you some time to develop that relationship as well. And that's something I learned relatively quick too, because I went in there and everybody's talking this family stuff and I just wasn't part of it.
Yeah, no.
You know, and some of it I want to put the onus on the school, because you should make people feel welcome. All the students should have the culture of introducing, being cool, helping. But to be part of the family, that just takes time.
Well, you always have that. I've watched so many of my family, quote unquote, come and go so quickly.
Well, that's the big excuse for the first gym. Like, I finally asked about that, and they're like, the turnover rate is like 99%. 99% of the people that start quit within the first 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And why am I going to spend all my time and effort on these people
if I know they're not going to be there for in 6 months?
I'm just going to ignore them and use them as fodder until they quit.
You can't do that, We've talked about that. We've talked about that in past episodes, but we'll bring it up again. You can't do that. And the only time I've struggled with that was when I was really injured and just trying to get through shit. Like, I was just trying to fight through. I was not in good mood. Well, you know that. I was not in a good mood at the gym.
No, it looks like somebody just pissed in your Wheaties.
Yeah, like every day. Because I was in pain enough that, and I didn't want to talk about it or be a whine ass about it. I'll joke about it, but it hurt a lot more than I talked about. And so I'm just this pissant. I just see these new people looking at me. I'm like, oh, man, I got bitch face on. The whole time I'm like, I'm being so unwelcoming, but I don't care right now. Well, because I was in my own shit.
And that's another thing about being human. Like, you can't always have a good day.
Yeah, no.
So you're typically, when you're not in pain, more extroverted than me.
Yes.
I'm introverted, but I can pretend.
Yeah,
you're good. Pretend for a short amount of times, right? But where you'll feel invigorated after a party, I'll be exhausted.
Well, you've been putting on a face.
Yeah. It's not that I'm not having fun. It's just that it's more work for you. It takes
it's work for you.
Yep. But my point is I'll go and I'll put in that work at the gym, the happy face and being helpful, because I enjoy it. I'm not saying I don't, but I can't be that every day. Like I'll come in and I'll have a bad day at work. I can't. I'm human. I'll come in. I'll be in a bad mood. Yep. Everybody's got, whether it's work stuff or family stuff or in Kip's case or in my case, like just pain, man. Yeah. Like the pain management, sometimes it just breaks down and you just can't be happy. And occasionally people look at me like, why is Paul pissed?
Yeah, you do. You
my resting
your resting bitch face is
it's something else. It's out of this world.
Because you look like you just shot like a baby.
That's like that's like the one thing I inherited from my dad. He's just got that like
scowl.
I'll fucking murder you.
Yeah, it's a scowl. Yeah. You have a fucking scowl.
I didn't inherit all the good stuff, like all the mechanical abilities and nothing like that.
Or its personability.
No.
Yeah. You got that though. You got something.
Just the get the fuck away from me face. That's what I got. Perfect.
But you wear that shit right on your sleeve. But that all comes back down to like, we can't always feel like we're going to be the most welcoming, but as a whole, you have to be.
Yeah. And that should be part of the culture in the school. Now, as Chad or whatever coach you are, you're the leader of the pack, right? So you need to set the tone and the culture of the school. And that comes through having conversations and being that way yourself and being welcoming and saying, hey, can you be with him and you be with him and just help him out and show him this? Yep. And, you got to make people feel like they matter all the time.
Yeah.
Not just when they come in the door and sign up all the time. That's what keeps them coming. That's what makes them feel like a family.
Yeah, and especially when it first starts. When you first get in there, you need to babysit those because those first classes are the hardest to get through because you just don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you don't know, and you really don't know what you don't know in jiu-jitsu. It fucking sucks.
And we've talked about this plenty of times where it's hard enough to get your ass off the couch into a school.
Yeah.
When you join a gym, it's different because you can just be like anonymous, right?
And you can stop if you want. You always have that option of stopping without anyone going, "Where'd you go, bro?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that
accountability's not there.
Yeah, you're invisible. Yeah. Like nobody cares about you. That being said, when I had the Y membership with my wife, we'd actually sit on the couches and watch people work out, and it brought us great joy watching them do the silly shit that they did. I was that judgy
Of
guy.
course you did that. Of course you guys did that.
Grabbed a latte after a workout, like, hey, look at this dude.
Let's watch. Let's people watch.
He's not doing pull-ups right. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for him.
I'm going to go tell him.
I'm kidding. I'm not.
You're not. That's
So,
something he did.
Yeah. Anyway, so again, it's hard to do jiu-jitsu because you're putting on pajamas or you're putting on Lycra and you're rolling around and getting sweaty with people that you don't know. It's weird.
So, the reason why this is a taboo topic for me is everyone wants to say, I'm super welcoming. Oh, every gym feels like they're super welcoming. I'll tell you right now, you're not. Just from sports in general, once you have that family, that team feel, it's hard to break that. Like Paul said, it's hard to become part of that family aspect of it. So stop it. Everybody's got to take a look at yourself. Make sure that can you honestly say every time a new person started, you didn't just go, shit, a new person,
Well,
or how long is he going to last?
Yeah, you'll get that mentality, especially when there's a point, right? And you found that out. Like there's your favorite armbar.
Yeah.
Kind of put you in the position you're into with being hurt.
Yes.
Because when it didn't go right, people would stack you on your head. Now, whether or not they slammed you or not, you're in that compromising position. So now when you go back, you're like, well, I got to do something. I got to modify that or just change altogether what I'm doing. So because that cannot happen again. So now you're looking at new people because they hurt you because you were in that, you were still learning and you weren't really excellent at everything. You know what I mean? I'm in the same boat. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying like you're at a level where people can hurt you. You can't defend yourself against everything. Like that's black belt shit.
Yeah.
Or brown belt shit. Yeah. You're not going to go in there and hurt a black or brown belt. But up till purple and even into purple, like you can get some young, athletic, strong fucks that can do weird shit and hurt you.
Yes.
So then you look at these people and it can be like that. Like,
it's going to be hard for me.
Is this guy going to hurt me?
Yeah,
I don't want to roll with the new guy. I don't want to befriend him because I don't want to get fucked up.
Well, see, I'm going to befriend and not roll for a while. I just don't have a choice. I mean, I have metal in my neck, like many people do. But, seeing Jesse, I have an advantage of that because I've watched Jesse come back, and Jesse's much more hard-nosed, straightforward type person when he rolls. So if his neck can hold up, mine should. But I'm definitely going to have to start picking my rolls and things like that. But I'm going to have to watch myself to not fall into the whole, oh, you're new, I can't like you kind of thing. Yeah,
and it's tough because I've been hurt by new people. Yeah, when I was because I didn't know how to defend myself, right? Yeah, and that's my issue going forward. Like, it's like I'm getting to the point now where it's harder and harder for new people, no matter how athletic, to hurt me and put me in compromising positions because I've got my game to the level where I can defend myself really good. Like I got my safe space, if you will. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Like if you're afraid of new people, it's hard to be welcoming at the same time.
Yeah, and that's where I'm going to have to fight that.
It's going to be a real issue.
Really going to have to fight that. That's going to be an issue, I can tell you right now. Because I've already thought about it. I'm like looking around at all the new guys that we have, and I'm just like, fuck. I have like 4 people I can roll with right now.
Yeah.
And
kind of to go back to your previous point, like when you have a large enough gym like where we're at right now, it's hard because the family, the close-knit family, the party family is actually quite large.
Yeah,
it makes it feel like everybody's in that bubble.
But they aren't.
Because some people are just, everybody's welcome. Like whenever we have a party, like Chad, when Chad does something and when you did something, entire gym, come on.
Yeah,
Morgan's doing something, anybody that signed
people
up.
came to my house, I had no clue who they were. I'm just like, Jen's like, this guy's coming. I'm like, who's that? She goes, I don't know. But they're coming.
Yeah, but that you're including.
Yeah.
And everybody's including, but they're not like part of that.
Yeah,
niche.
It's like if they weren't there, the party would be the same.
Yeah.
Type person.
Right.
Like if you wouldn't have shown up, everyone would have been, where the fuck's Paul? Especially you live next door.
That'd be weird if I didn't go.
But it's that idea. It's that, like, if Paul wasn't at my place, it would have been like, where the fuck's Paul? Now, if Jeremiah, he's semi-new to our gym, very new, actually. If he wouldn't have shown up, it would have been
Nope,
there
nobody
wouldn't have been
notice,
like a "Where's Jeremiah?" unless Jeremiah was like telling everyone "I'm coming" and then doesn't show up. But but no one would have changed. But he's definitely included, but he's not part of that family, like you're saying.
But yeah, that's not. So if you're somebody like Jeremiah, you're new-ish, right?
Yeah.
But then you're like, well, everybody's talking and hooting and hollering and having a good time, and I don't know how to insert myself into conversations. And there's that, it's awkward, right?
Yeah.
So it's easy to go, well, screw these guys. They're not really including me. They're not trying to befriend me. And
they
make me part of
invited
the
me,
family.
but they didn't really include me.
And it can feel that way. And the onus is on both, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to make more of an effort than I think you normally would in any other situation. But you also have to understand, being the new person, it takes time. It takes time to build any relationship. Now, certain people, Kip and I, for example, it was love at first inappropriate comment. We're like, oh, you're fucked up like me. This is going to be fun.
You're way stupid. Let's hang out.
Yeah, pretty much. So you might run into that. And if you do, awesome. Yeah. But I never really ran into that in my other gyms.
No.
I just didn't. I was always kind of like, I tried to insert myself, and it always kind of feel awkward, and then I felt dumb, and I'm like, oh, man, why do I bother trying? And, yeah, it felt like that, so.
It's tough for us because our gym is quite inclusive. Like we said, if we have a party, everybody's involved.
Right.
Like, if you want to show up, you're at that gym. Like, it's posted on the page. Yep. Bring it.
I hope that more gyms are going that route.
I think they are.
I think they are. I think the general consensus, if you will, is all the gyms are going towards, hey, we're family, we're going to be cool, blah, blah, blah. But one, that's not how it always was, and two, that's not how it always is.
No,
so
it's not.
You may or may not get lucky with your gym, and that's also why, if you're just starting, if you're very new, try out more than one gym. If you have the opportunity or the luck of having
you have the luxury of having a few gyms. Yeah, you should definitely try out other ones.
Speaking of that,
not here.
Henner Gracie had a thing it was pretty recent where he had a guy on talking about pretty much asshole gym culture, right?
Yeah. I saw this.
So if you came from an asshole gym culture, I'll let you train for free for, I don't know how long it was. Whatever. Anyway, he had a thing where you could train for free for a while. I'm not sure how long that while was. But the guy came on and told a story from
Crap Hattery or something like that.
So he goes, I came in and I tried, I tried you guys and I wanted to try them guys to see what I liked better. And I went to them guys and they just used me as fodder. Yeah. They didn't show me how to. Happens a lot. Yeah, they didn't show me anything. They put me right into a role right away, and my only instruction was don't tap. And I just got murdered and hurt, and not injured, but just hurt.
But that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Because I've heard it of another gym in our, I guess, vicinities of relative term because it's quite far away. Right. But that's what they do. When you go in there as a white belt, you're gonna get the shit beat out of you. I'm like. Yep. Whoa.
It's kind of like only the strong survive, and if you're strong enough to be part of the family, then you're in.
Fuck that.
Some schools are like, hey, you're not part of the family until you're a blue belt.
Yeah.
And not everybody's going. So people do blue belts or any belts different. Like Croyler does it one way, and
Chad does it different, but it's under the same umbrella.
Yeah, but it's not a surprise under our affiliation in our school. It's like you test for your next color.
Yep.
Other schools, it's like surprise.
Yeah. Look what you get.
When you're tough enough and you beat enough ass, then you're promoted, or when you win enough tournaments. So you get that. As soon as you do this, then you're part of the family.
Teach that whole. That's a fucked up mentality in my mind, but it's fine. I mean, really, it's each their own.
And it's another crappy topic, right? Because you have the athletic wrestling. I always pick on the wrestlers, I understand, but
it's because we're from the fucking Midwest.
That's right, yeah. I did. We were talking about that. Like in California, people don't roll like that. In Europe, people don't roll like that because wrestling just isn't that big of a thing.
And that came from Flick Chat because one of the guys, a few guys from Britain are like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys over there? Oh,
I think Morgan said when she went out to California, they don't roll like that. They're pretty smooth and just very flowy. Yeah. They're not just pressure and just squish like we are.
We are here.
We like wrestling. Well, we don't.
I don't like wrestling. I'm not good at it.
General term.
Yeah, general term. Us as the Midwest.
Yeah, my point being is those people will get paid attention to. Those people will get promoted. And meanwhile, the other people that are like, the Harry Potter type. You know what I mean? They just
You mean like us?
like us. Well,
Hobbyists,
yeah,
or even more
hobbyists
so.
and really doing it for a self-defense purpose or a workout or just something interesting. But they're weaker, they're frailer, they don't have that gumption, right? They don't have that it factor of athleticism.
I just feel like you're describing us to a T.
Well, yes. But they won't get promoted.
But they don't get promoted the same.
Or conversely, let's say we get promoted at the same time as the athletic guy, and the athletic guy is looking at us like he doesn't deserve that belt. I can beat his ass.
Oh yeah, that's
now there's a topic.
This topic.
So
this is a huge one. In my opinion,
I think it's hard for anybody not to fall into this. Like, you have to have this taught out of you.
Yes.
Because I thought this similar things like, whoa. I can beat his ass every single time.
Yes.
Why are we the same rank? That doesn't make any sense. It's because we're different people, and the coach, to his credit or her credit, has to understand where each individual is coming from.
Where their progress is.
And where their progress is for them. Because we're all different. We're all on different paths and journeys there, I said.
Yeah, see how I used progress instead?
I did like
Thanks,
that.
Mel.
Pretty soon.
Mel gave me that.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
'cause
So
I
everybody
fucking
just
hate
start
path and
overusing
journey.
progress, and then that'll
Then
be
I'll
on the
run
list.
out of fucking words.
Yeah. My point is that's some shit to get into.
It is.
Because it's kind of like, well, I'm a blue belt, and whoever, right? Somebody that just got their blue belt. We're on the same level. And if that pisses me off, like, that's my problem, not their problem.
Fuck no. Well, everyone catches up to me.
Well, because you're sitting still.
Like fucking
hard not to.
Yeah, I'm just sitting still doing fucking nothing. So it's like, hey, look, there's a lot more blue belts in this class than there were before. And if that pissed me off, I have a fucking issue. Yeah. But that does piss people off.
That
even when they're hurt.
Yeah, that didn't piss me off so much as hurt my feelings.
Yeah,
because I've started and stopped so many times where I'm beating their ass.
Yep.
And then 6 months later, when I come back off an injury or work got too busy or kids got too busy, I come back, and those same guys are doing the same shit to me that I was doing to them, and I'm just butthurt. And not like I'm mad at them, but just like,
well, you're mad in general.
I'm mad in general. It was like a disappointment. Like, oh, if I just would have stuck around, I could have been like that. Or, dude, if I never would have quit, if I just always would have went 3-4 days a week, if I didn't have my black belt by now, I'd be really close.
Oh yeah, really close.
Yeah, so it's hard not to think about that sometimes, but you got to realize that, hey, as long as you keep going, you're doing good.
Yeah. So going back to other people other than yourself, what do you tell those people? The people that freaking literally will walk off the mats pissed off and go, I can beat that dude's ass. Why did he get a stripe and I didn't? So
the same thing that it's very similar, right? So I've lamented that I don't feel like I should be this rank.
Yeah.
And I'm told that you're comparing yourself to other people, and comparison is the thief of joy. And now I realize that's also a cliche thing to say, but it's also true.
Well, cliches come from somewhere.
Right. So a particular blue belt just came to me. Yeah, well, it didn't really come to me, but just lamented to me this week that I feel like I don't deserve this belt because all these white belts are beating me up. And I said, you can't compare yourself to other people. No good ever comes of that. And it's so easy for me to tell somebody else that, but it's so hard for me to do that to myself. But that's just it. Like, if the shoe was on the other foot, like, I think that I shouldn't be a blue belt. I think I should be a purple belt because it's the same advice. Like, you're comparing yourself to other people. Now,
it's hard not to, though.
It's hard not to, but we got to understand that whatever school you're in, no matter how big the school, let's say there's 500 students in the school. Relatively speaking, that's a pretty small pond. So if you're beating the shit out of 500 people at a blue belt level and think you're purple, like, no, your coach is a black belt level that's probably rolled with a lot more people than that and really understands what you are.
Yeah.
So have a little context of the size pool you're in, too. So just because you beat up all 5 of your friends that are also your same rank doesn't mean you're a better rank than them. It just means that you're all built differently, and it's really early on in the journey. And those discrepancies start dissipating the darker your belt gets. So at white and blue belt, you'd be like, wow, I'm a 2-stripe white belt, and he's a 2-stripe white belt or blue belt, and I'm so much better than him. I just wreck him. But by the time you're both like a 2-stripe brown belt, it's going to really level out by then.
Well,
So,
yeah, but who has the foresight to look that far ahead? Not many.
And then it seems like an awful platitude from the black belt saying that because, fuck you, dude, you've already been there. You can say whatever you want. You know what I mean?
That's true, too.
So, yeah.
That's true, too.
So when, like, Chad or Croyler or Paul say exactly the same thing we're saying right now, it almost, I don't want to say it falls on deaf ears because I think we do a relatively good job of listening. Maybe not understanding, but listening.
Yeah, understanding is probably an issue, but...
But yeah, but we also have the
hear it.
original, like, you already been there, done that, and
Yeah.
you've been a black belt for so long, and you can't relate to me. But they can. It's just been a while.
Can they?
It's tough to say. But
because
they're not wrong.
Not all black belts are the same.
No, they're not. But to be a black belt, you've had to go through a lot of shit.
Yes, you have.
So I don't know what else to say about that. The fact of the matter is, what they're saying isn't necessarily not true. It just feels not true because...
And it feels shitty.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, that's great for then. Now, I don't understand why... shouldn't I get there quicker?
Right.
Because I'm beating that dude's ass.
And people don't that's the other thing.
Like or that woman's ass, whatever it is.
People don't understand how much better you're going to get in a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're 2 years in on your progress,
thank you. Well played.
and you're like, I am really good. Like you got that sophomoric level of, I think I'm better than I am.
Yes.
And I think everybody to a point has a little bit of that. Like they might say, I suck, but they might feel like I'm pretty good. Like
you want to know what's interesting about that statement is people use those statements to get compliments.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Like
I suck at this. Yeah. Well, we don't. We suck.
I'm looking for validation.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, and that's what they want.
Yep.
So them saying I suck is they're waiting for someone to go, well, you do really good here and you do this good. No, you totally fuck.
It's kind of like what do you call it? It's not a compliment. Hold on, I'm thinking of it. Humble brag.
Yeah, humble brag.
It's it's different. Yeah, you're fishing for a compliment.
Yeah, really are.
Which I think we all do because everybody likes compliments.
Everyone wants to feel better about themselves.
Yeah. But the point is you think you're better than what you really are, not realizing that in 3 years, like you're 2 years in 3 years, you're going to be so much better because you know, not only do you already know stuff and have an understanding, so what you gain is going to be built on top of this really great foundation, hopefully. It's night
Unless
and
your
day.
gym sucks ass.
So, it's one of those, it's kind of like this. Like, when I was 35, I can look back, 5 years ago and go, God, I was kind of stupid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And when I was 30, I was 35 looking back going, I was kind of stupid. And every 5 years I look back, but if I don't do that, I'd feel like I'm not really growing as a person. Make sense? Same thing with the belt thing. Like you should look back and go, "Ooh, yeah, I was a bit sophomoric. Like I thought I was good. I thought I knew some stuff, but I really didn't."
But
I should really calm down about what I should be compared to what other people are.
Yes, but once again, it's still going to happen. It's still a thing. It's still going to bother people. So the best thing you can do is the faster you can get away from that, the better off you're going to be.
And some of that's just being aware of it. I was never told that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that was a thing. It was just happening in my head. So until you start having conversations with people from all over the world going, oh, everybody else feels the same way I do. Then you start having conversations with, Croyler, Chad, Paul, and like, oh, they dealt with all this crap too. Like
that's what a flick chat is. Chap. Flick chat has been great for is all of the guys in there get to talk about things that they're feeling, and they get to find out there's other people out there. And we only have 127 people in there, and it happens every single time.
Right.
There hasn't been one time where somebody was like, I feel this way about this, and so everyone's like, well, you're fucking strange.
Right.
No one feels that way except for you.
One other taboo topic is like the big guy thing. Now, we talked about that before, but not really taboo, right? But the big guys come in and they feel like they're ostracized because of their size.
Well, there's someone on our Flick chat that's literally
nobody rolls with him.
No one rolls with him.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'll just play underneath and I'll be as nice as possible. Like,
real quick though.
Gad.
Do you smell? You should check. That'll keep people away from you real quick.
There's a thing, right?
There's somebody that's helpful. We'll go to that one
taboo.
later. Yeah. Taboo. Don't smell, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
My God, dude. Wash your gi every single class. Do not leave your gi in the back of your fucking car and bring it back in.
Oh, hey, you want to piss some people off? Wash your belts.
That's a topic, dude.
That's a thing. Like there's like a hard line. Like people won't. There's no agreement at all in that.
No.
Like either you think you're fucking disgusting,
Yeah.
or you think that you're stupid because you wash all the knowledge out of your belt.
Because that's where it's stored, people.
Yeah,
It's like Batman's utility belt.
exactly. You know, it's like, this is the realest martial art ever. There's nothing fake about it. Also, if I wash my belt, all the knowledge goes away.
Just FYI. No big deal. It's not. It totally makes sense.
Yeah. I was like, the belt, they had chemists or scientists or whatever actually take belts and analyze them for bacteria.
Oh, God, dude.
Bro, you don't want to know
bro.
what's on them. Just wash the belts.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually, I switched sides because I wash my belt. So I started having my wife throw my belt in because I'm fucking done. I'm just like,
why would you put your belt out of the
at
wash when you're just washing everything else? Like, that just takes more work.
Well, I get kind of the idea behind how some people don't, because you don't really sweat on it. It doesn't really sweat through that area. Because not many times I have, especially when Chad turns up the heat, I have had a very wet belt from that. But most of the time, my belt's pretty well dry.
But there's also sweat puddles everywhere that you just roll.
Yes. I get that. But I'm saying I've taken my belt off many times, and it's dry to the touch. That does not mean it's clean, though.
No.
So, just saying.
So, here's the thing. Like, it's hard to talk to people about hygiene. Like, if you're the coach. Like, Croyler on his podcast mentioned that. At first, it's really awkward. Then you just get used to it, and you're like, dude, you smell. You got to, like... He's had to tell people how to wipe their ass. I mean, it's gotten like that. It can be really awkward and really bad.
Yeah.
But as a gym owner, if somebody comes in there that they're dangerous to other people, like you're going to spread shit that you don't want spread. So you have to have those awkward conversations. Now, before somebody has to have that awkward conversation with you, make sure that they don't need to. Clip your fingernails. If you work all day outside and you smell like a pile of hot ass, take a quick shower before you train and a quick shower after. It's okay to take 2 showers in the same day.
Ooh,
like
that would equal 3 though. If you took one in the morning, that's getting up there.
It's okay.
It's okay to be clean.
It's
people.
okay to be clean. Like I know water's expensive, but
they even have those sport towels. You ever seen them bitches? That literally you can do a hobo's bath wherever you want.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, my dad sold them before.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So
they work too.
So I'll use the Gojo cleaning wipes. You know what I mean? They look like alcohol wipes, but just go to the bathroom, wipe your balls off. Maybe grab another one. Don't use the same one. You
do
get
not
the armpits.
your face.
Yeah, your face,
balls
your
to
hair.
face.
Yeah,
balls to face.
Yeah. You maybe get your feet with a couple. Just kind of hobo bath. I like that.
Yeah.
Like at the very,
hobo bath yourself.
Realize that other people are going to be sniffing in your essence, if you will. And
dude, there's some people I've rolled with. God,
you don't want to be talked about.
So here's the thing, guys. I'll tell you this right now because I've been out for
6 years,
9 years,
that.
or
it feels
something.
Like forever. Yeah.
Like I don't know. I was an infant when I started, and now I'm done. And my wife comes home, and I can smell other people on her.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, motherfuckers! Oh my god,
dude,
clean yourselves.
Yeah, I get really self-conscious because look, everybody has a odor when they sweat, but you shouldn't start out with that odor. Like that shouldn't be how you dive into class already stinking. Like work up the stink. Like that's acceptable. But when you're standing in line and the next guy shouldn't be looking at you going, bro,
seriously,
don't do that.
You're like Pigpen. I can see the smell come off of you.
Yeah, you want to be that person.
But guess what? There's a lot of you, so fucking wake up.
Yep.
If you ever worn your gi twice,
don't do that.
Don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't care how good. Because my wife everyone has told me wow, you smell just either nothing or good whenever you're rolling. How do you do that? And I'm like, I fucking wash
my gi
every single time, no matter what. There was one time I didn't because I didn't know. I thought my wife had washed it.
Oh.
And I threw it in the bag. I'm like, woo! I opened my bag. I'm like, oh! I left class. Do you remember that shit? I left class. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I smell.
That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, dude, I smelled bad. I'm like, because I had one person go, is that you? I'm like, I'm out.
So when your gi gets like the perma stench, like you wash it and it still smells bad, the bacteria is so embedded in it, you gotta get rid of that gi.
Yeah,
get a new gi. So that's why.
You don't have to.
Really?
If you look up the thing, it's like with white vinegar.
That actually
detergent.
works.
My wife did it with that gi that was just stuck.
Yeah, because if you don't
wash
wash
it for like 2 hours though.
Oh, really?
Like it was in there fucking most of the night, and it finally we washed it and it came out. Now your Lycra shit, that seems to not let it go as much. It seems to once you sweat in it again, it starts to smell because my suite or Zoom. Yeah. From the Flash rash guard, fucking as soon as I sweat in it again, I'm like, oh God, I smell. Oh God, burn it.
Yeah, I think eventually you gotta just upgrade the Lycra.
Yeah, you gotta look out for those for the fucking rash guards. Rash guards have a tendency to, just in my experience, hold on to the stank.
Nice.
So let that shit go.
Yeah, mind the stank. Either at least at the very minimum, do a hobo bath.
Yes.
Also, if you go to the bathroom, maybe wear some flip-flops because people will piss in the toilet, and if they stand and pee, it splashes on the floor, and then you're inevitably going to stand in somebody else's piss and then walk onto the mats. Yeah. Please don't do that. Please just wear shoes.
Yeah, just put
your shoes on, go take a piss, and then...
I'm going back to the Flick Chat app, so we got 3 right now.
Oh, we do?
From, this is actually, I think, from Top Mount. Wear your shoes. No, it isn't. It's from somewhere else, but wear your shoes to the bathroom. If I've seen...
Oh, so somebody already mentioned that.
Yes. Oh, my God. This is so bad. This is not enforced enough. Wash your gear. We just talked about that. Disgusting. And then people who consistently come in late to miss warm-ups, especially higher ranks. So that's off topic.
That's
so angry.
That's a purple belt thing right there.
Oh, so accurate. It is. It's a purple belt thing. Or Jamal Hill thing.
Or I don't
think Jamal does it on purpose. I literally think he can't get a ride, but it's fun picking on him.
Yeah, so I don't really feel bad because I'm broken. So when everybody's running, I sit my happy ass in the middle and I do like.
Well, you have to. You can't run.
Yeah, there's the test they just did. I did the running. My knees were on fire for days. It hurt so bad, but I'll do it if somebody's testing. I'm gonna, solidarity. You get it.
Yeah.
But wear shoes for sure.
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, do that. Do you want me to read some more of these? Because these are good.
Yeah. Where are you getting these from?
It's one where I asked for gym politics and culture about this exact episode.
Not funny. Yeah, go ahead and read.
Back in the day, I trained with a girl that we ended up calling Stinky. She had black stuff on her gi and it stank. Turned out she was only washing the gi when she got sweaty. So it would sit in her bag for, oh my God, a week during the winter. Holy crap. That was a hard conversation to have. Yeah. That's what we were just talking about. But that's growing shit type thing. Oh God.
Yeah, that's...
I want to point out that Black Belt just backed up. He's like, man, I could talk on this a lot, and then just never said another fucking thing.
So, yeah, just be aware. We could talk on hygiene for a while, but also, on a separate note, don't be that creepy guy. Like you might have females in your gym. It's becoming more popular with the ladies.
Which is awesome.
Which is awesome, as it should be. So... we here on the Grappling Dads podcast, and I think I speak for a lot of people, encourage and hope and pray and all that more women do this. Because
yes, I love it.
Women need this.
They do. They need it more than men do.
Absolutely. So if they come into the gym, it's hard for you to come in. It's harder for women to come in, and they're looking at 50 dudes, and there's like 2 other women in the class, and they're like, no. Mel almost walked out.
Yeah, she said that
until she saw Morgan. Yep. And so it's already not easy. So if you're trying to date all the women, or trying to be fresh with all the women, or just being a general creep, please, for the love of everything holy, don't do that. Just
Dude,
don't.
there's so many stories. There's never been in our gym. We've never had that issue in our gym that I know of. A few people have groped me. Okay,
that might have been me.
It was Paul.
Yeah.
We need to talk.
If you're male groping males, I think that's acceptable.
That's just you.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh. But yeah, it's.
Am I that guy? Did I just find out I'm that guy?
You just brought up your own shit.
I mean, I thought it was cool because when Andrew did the scratch and sniff behind my ear, like I thought maybe that was just part of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Crap.
You guys are both creepy.
But yeah, for real. Like a lot of the women that come in might be married. Like leave them alone.
Yes.
Don't try to date married women.
Yes. Don't talk about anything.
This happens
Sexually towards women. Oh, she's hot. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
None of you. That's not. You're not in the right area for that.
If you're the guy that seeks out all the women to roll,
oh man,
I'm not saying that you are the creep. You might not be.
I doubt it though. If you are that person,
be.
you are the creep. If you're seeking out women to roll with as a male, that's all you'll roll with. Oh well, I guess I got to take that back because what if that's your build size? Like if they're women of a common size with you.
I like rolling with women for this reason. They seem to be more technical than men. Like when I roll with women, they're not trying to goon shit.
No. They're trying to technique the fuck out of you.
There's that. But you know the difference. Like everybody can tell the difference. Just don't be that guy. If you're the guy that all the women want to roll with, either A, you look like Justin, or B, you roll really good and they like the way you roll because you don't treat them like shit.
Justin's Adonis, by the way.
Yeah. Justin just, he's...
Men, women alike get excited when he takes his shirt off.
Everybody gets turned on by Justin. You son of a bitch.
He's super pretty.
I know. So he needs a YouTube channel for sure. He'd get all the followers.
Yeah, he just smiles. He doesn't even have to talk.
I know.
Just talk with his shirt off.
So, yeah, like if you're dating somebody else in the gym and you have a falling out, then what do you,
shit, that's weird as fuck too.
So what about this? Like, let's say you're a gym owner and two people decide to date. Like, do you bring them back and say, hey, look, I'm okay. We're all adults, but if one of you quits because of the other one pays your dues for the next year.
I think it's a great plan.
I think I've heard somebody actually say that before, but I don't know how to deal with that situation because we have a few like you, Caleb and Amanda,
Ben and Morgan.
Any other married couples?
Yeah, Nadeem and his
girl is his
Amelia?
Wife or girlfriend? I don't know.
Girlfriend? I think it's girlfriend.
Okay,
but they've been together a long time.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, for all y'all, it works out great.
Dana and Travis.
No, yep.
We got a bunch.
Yeah. So yeah, it so far so good. It works out great, but it doesn't always.
No, especially when it's dating.
Yeah. So if you're the dating and or married couple and you have a falling apart, please don't try to get everybody else to alienate your significant other. That's a dick move. Like just move on with your life, like deal with that outside of the gym. Please don't bring that in the gym. If you're a training partner, don't get involved in that. Like, don't just shit. You know what I mean? It's awkward. Just don't talk about it. Like if they want to talk, just like nod and okay, and I'll listen.
Yeah, don't
become
part of that.
Don't pile on. Like if somebody's talking about their spice.
Their spices.
If they're talking about their spice, don't pile on. Listen, be polite.
You're not helping.
Or just say, hey, look, I'm really sorry about what you're going through. That's terrible, but I can't do that. I can't be that guy or girl. I don't know how you want to deal with it, but just don't make it worse than it already is. You know what I mean? Don't be a creep. Don't pile shit on people that are going through any kind of breakup.
Especially if they're dating within the school.
Yeah. Don't. Man, like I said, if everybody's consenting adults, I really don't care what you do. Like, sky's the limit. I don't care. I don't judge anything for anything, but...
Even though it's like dating your sister, but whatever.
Right.
Family. Whatever, right. You fucking creeper.
Yeah. Like, I don't really care what people do. I really don't. But just don't make it an issue for everybody. That's a dick move.
But the creeper thing.
Don't be a creep, man.
Don't be a fucking creeper. Holy shit.
Don't tell people how bad you want to fuck somebody or what you don't.
If you weren't married, I would bang the shit out of you. What the fuck?
Don't say stuff like that.
No. Fucking creepy
No,
ass
that's
bastards.
terrible.
It's jiu-jitsu, not a dating site. Good Lord. Ugh.
You know, some people actually get very, other spouses get, I don't want to say offended, but creeped out by the fact that you roll with women, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, you shouldn't.
Yeah. They don't realize what it is. Like when somebody's trying to choke you, that's actually really terrible.
Yeah, that was a bad analogy. Someone's trying to break your
Armbar,
arm.
yeah. When somebody's trying to armbar you, you're not, I hope, thinking sexual thoughts during that. Like,
I don't know how you would.
I don't know how you would either. Like we're fighting, basically.
Even that choking is not the fun kind of choking that you would think. Not that I'm into that, but yeah, to each their own.
But
I guess.
It just came out of my mouth, so I feel like I got to justify.
Yeah, I got to justify it or something. Yeah, but yeah, a little awkward. No, it's but it's the kind of choke you go night with, like instantly. So it's not the same.
No,
like if you're having that thought and that's why you're there, go away.
Yeah.
You have now stepped into creeper zone.
Yeah, okay. I realize that all walks of life and all kinds of people, and people are turned on by all different kinds of things. What I'm also saying is, even if you are, keep it to yourself. Like, if you think that's the greatest thing in the world and it turns you on, go home and don't tell anybody about that. Because you don't want to creep out the people that are going there.
Oh, you're going to get asked to leave, by the way.
Yeah, just don't. Be normal. Just...
Normal's such a weird term.
I know. It's funny, especially we pajama wrestle, for Christ's sake. So
that's not normal.
We're already not normal. Like the weirdest people.
As I said, misfits.
The weirdest people in the world are martial artists as a whole. I mean, just look it up on YouTube. Look at the stupid shit that surrounds any kind of martial art.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's just, so don't make it worse.
Yeah, don't give them a reason to hate us.
The cool thing about this is, I'm not the biggest fan of Russell Brand. I think he's a cool guy, but he said some cool stuff. Like all walks of life come in. Like there's doctors and lawyers and janitors and every machinists and engineers and everybody. And nobody cares. Like there's no hierarchy as far as, well, you're a doctor and I'm a janitor, so you're better than me.
Yeah.
Like when I go to work, the CEO doesn't look at me because I'm beneath him. You know what I mean? The engineers are above the machinists, and there's what it is.
You know the sex at work. Yeah.
But that's not the way it is in jiu-jitsu. Like you can do whatever. Like nobody cares.
Yeah, no,
like,
doesn't
people
matter.
just want to roll and train and be cool. And
though if you are a doctor, you will get a cool nickname of Doc.
Oh yeah, you will get Doc, and you'll have to give out a lot of free advice, especially
if you're
like a physiotherapist. Yep. Like, don't be a physiotherapist and join jiu-jitsu because you're gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get new clients. Don't think you're getting new clients. You're just getting people asking questions.
We're not paying. We're just going to be friends. We're not paying. We're using you.
Our money goes towards jiu-jitsu, not health. Stupids. That's totally true.
It is
fucking true.
It is.
Oh, it's so funny.
So, I don't know if you have any other taboo topics, but...
Well, I just think it comes down to, it's kind of reaching out to the heads of the gym. And just like, your culture is based on you.
It is.
It's really based on you.
You gotta be the one to squash shit.
Yeah, if you're proud of having a gym that, like, because there was another one right at the top that the first 6 months of being at a gym, you were literally told you're going to be a punching bag.
Yep.
Until you earn your
stripes.
Yeah, but the only thing is, it was earned even the ability to learn moves,
really?
Techniques, and I'm like,
ew,
fuck off. Like, I would never make it through it. Are you going to be tough enough to make it through? Well, that's why we have people leave jiu-jitsu right there. Yeah. So, but that's the head. That's the gym. That's the head of that gym. That's the professor that gym is made that culture.
Yeah, you got to have your hand on the pulse of what's going on at all times,
and be a bigger person to be able to know and listen to others.
Right, because it's definitely top down.
Oh yeah, it's top down every time, and you can feel it at different gyms and different than where they come from. I get a feel for competitions when I'm helping out and doing that. You get a feel for what that gym's like. And every guy that Larry went against, I talked to the guys afterwards because Larry loved to talk to the guys afterward because he had so much fun. And you would talk to him, and their gyms were all that way. They're all very, it wasn't competition. It wasn't just you have to win competition. It was, if you guys want to do a competition, that's great. Let's learn this. And they're all coming up like Larry was, like we do.
Right, yeah.
And it was fun. So, but I've seen then I would coach against guys where they're sitting there screaming, yelling at their freaking competitors, trying to get them to win, having them like there was one at the last tournament. The guy was hurt. Like I heard him talking about it that he was hurt, and he's like, "Well, we need the team points. Can you get out there just for a little bit?"
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess. And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's terrible.
I was like, "Dude, is it really that important?"
No, it's not.
No, and you know what school that was from?
Yeah.
Not a clue.
It's one of those things where I get there's a certain level of pride. Like if you get all the team points and team Chad or team Croyler or whatever,
no, which is great. But if you get it the right way, though.
Yeah, but nobody really cares, though. If we're honest,
no one gives a shit.
What people care about is the experience and having fun, not who got the most points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're just like they want to talk about their match. They want to talk about their coaches, and they want to talk about the crowd and the people they met. That's what people talk about. They talk about the experience. They don't talk about, we got 187 points and they only got 112.
Yeah, people do, though. Just we don't.
Do people only talk about that?
Mm-hmm.
I thought only coaches cared.
No, people care too. It's a team mentality, which is good. But it can have those bad traits where, like that, like, hey, well, that's how Sydney faced that little boy.
Oh, that's right.
The one that was crying and didn't want to be in there. It's because, and the coach even told me, "Oh, well, we just want to get the point for him getting out on the mats." I'm like, that's fucking bullshit, bro.
That is. Yeah,
fuck off.
That kid did not want to be there.
No.
And I want to encourage my kids, right?
Yes.
But I want them to have fun. I want to be encouraging in the fact that it's fun. And not just my kids. Any students, any teammates, you want to encourage them to have fun because that's what keeps people coming back is the fun.
Oh yeah, and that's all I told the guys when I'm there because they had to have fun because I was going to give very little coaching because I don't know what I'm doing. And so like I was just,
I'm glad that you're not like, I'm a great coach, watch this.
Yeah, watch me coach you to victory. Nope. I'm going to say things like, get your ass down. Oh, wrong side.
Yeah. I'm here because nobody else is.
Yeah,
so.
Highest rank by accident.
I like the way you said, do you want me to coach or no? I'm good either way.
Yeah.
Like, you let me know.
Yeah, and that's because I can give you basics.
Right.
But, man, like the only thing I was like, just have fun, dude. The best thing you can do is have fun.
Yep.
Even if you're getting annihilated, just have fun. And if you are getting annihilated, throw some stupid shit at them. I'm like, trust me, from experience. It's fun. Right. Until it doesn't work, which it won't, it's fun. But,
depends on what level. Stupid shit works at white belt level. Like, wow, he pulled it off. Neat. It's kind of like, the Ezekiel from inside close guard. I mean, it works. Clearly it happened. Shouldn't have.
Yeah, shouldn't have happened. It was bullshit. Or that cool, Ezekiel from guard. Fucking insane. Anyways, fucking Eddie.
God damn it, Eddie.
But
congrats on your win, though.
No, I'm
taking that back too.
Taking it away. But the biggest taboo topic that I think we touched on was the striping and rankings and people getting upset and being hurt and comparing and getting upset with coaches and all those things. Like, just try not to worry about it as much as you possibly can. Paul taught me that just from his experiences of, like he said, like he got sucked into it, and I started to get sucked into it. But then this was a long time ago, and then Paul's just, he's like, "Why do you give a shit? You're going to excel at your rate, right? We're going to work together. You're going to work with Chad. You're going to work with Morgan. You're going to get better at your own rate. Yeah. Okay, then you're good, right? Fuck. You're right. I hate you a little bit for it. But just take your own progress and just focus on that. If dude, like these guys, I'm guaranteed there's going to be multiple blue belts that pass me because I'm injured. It's going to take time for me to get back. I don't care, though. Who cares? It's what I want to do. I want to train, so why am I worried about what rank I am?
Right. And if you imagine you're going to be in it for the long haul.
Yeah. Then why are you in such a damn rush?
A couple of stripes or belts, it doesn't matter. They're
doesn't.
Cool when you get them and appreciate it, and don't shit on them because
it's a big deal.
Them because it doesn't matter.
It's a big deal for.
It's a weird dichotomy, right?
Yeah.
Because on one hand you should be proud that you got something. On the other hand, you shouldn't be butthurt that you didn't get something.
But it's interesting, but it makes sense if you think about it.
But like we tell our kids, like if I'm doing, grounding one kid or
Yeah.
doing something with one kid, and the other kid, what's going on? What's happening? I
Yeah.
always tell her, worry about yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to worry about her.
Yeah. Does this have anything to do with you right now?
We need to do the same shit.
Fuck
like,
yeah,
if we
do.
just spent more time worrying about ourselves and our own progress, we would be a lot happier rather than going, I can beat his ass and his ass and her ass and her ass, and we're all the same rank, and this is stupid. Like, he's not noticing me, and he's not paying attention.
He doesn't like me.
Yeah, right. That's not it.
It's not.
It's just not.
It's hard to be a coach. It's hard to see every single person, especially when you keep growing and you keep having new people. You just got to foster those people even more so than you because you're there.
Yep.
You're going to be there, and you've been there. So guess what? You're not going to get the same attention when there's 87 new people.
I'm going to go out on a limb and think that you care way more about stripes and ranks and stuff than your coach does. Like,
I don't even think that's a very big limb.
Yeah, they're just there to teach, and they got a lot on their minds, right? So they're going to school and teach everybody, and then everybody, you keep on getting new students, and then they're like, crap. And I got to backtrack, and all these people are going to learn the same thing that I already taught, and that gets in their head. So they got their own struggles.
They have a lot of things going on.
And how many stripes are on your belt isn't top of the priority list.
No.
So just keep on going, and eventually you'll be too good not to be noticed.
Yeah,
that's just how it goes.
Yeah, it's just how it works. And if it doesn't, that's when you go to your coach. You go, I think I'm ready to test for the next belt. You really do. You can do that. You can build that knowledge. Well, I guess with ours we can. I don't know about you other surprise people, but I think your way will work great with that way. And I mean the way you said that works for everyone, but I think it'll work for those type. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll get noticed. And on either fashion. But with testing, if I feel like I've been a blue belt for 4 years, I have 0 stripes, which it would be awesome. I think that would be so cool. How did you pull that off? I don't know. That terrible.
I mean,
but if you have the knowledge, you can go to your coach and go, hey, not even ask for the belt test. Just go, what can I do to get ready for the belt test? Because I feel like I've been doing this long enough.
It should be how you ask. Now, some schools, this is a taboo topic, like asking for your next stripe or your next belt.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't ever do that.
Some even go so far as to say, don't even ask what you can do to get it because they know what you're alluding to. I think that's wrong too. I think you should always be able to say, hey, I feel like I'm plateauing. I feel like I'm stuck at this level. What do I need to focus on? What dumb things am I doing keeping me from the next level so I can either stop doing that or start doing something I need to start doing?
Yeah, because it's not wrong to want to, for me as a blue belt, to want to be a purple belt.
I don't
think it's wrong that I want to do it if I wanted to do it now, but... But 2-3 years from now, I mean,
what you should do is you should go to
nothing wrong with you wanting that.
Yeah, you should go to another school in a seminar and then just ask to be promoted. I think that's a
good move.
Yeah, that's
or give an affiliate a bunch of money and then be like, I feel I'm a purple belt. Huh?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah,
but do want to let your coach know that you want to get better.
Yeah.
And part of getting better is getting to that next level. So just ask the right way. Don't be like, why haven't I got a stripe? Because I personally will find you and slap you in the face.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I just did, we talked on the last podcast, what I do with Coyle. I'm like, hey, what part of my game
sucks?
Sucks. Or should I think I worded, what part should I work on? Like, it's lagging behind. And he's like, your top half guard is abysmal. I'm like, one, you could say it differently.
One, ow, fucker.
But two, now I have something to work on. So now I'm trying to either start roles there or get roles to go there so that I can work on the stuff that I took a private lesson for so I can get good at it.
Yep.
And
there you go.
I think that should be okay. But make sure it's how you ask it, and then hopefully you have the right culture and the right instructors or coaches or professors that get it. They're not like, how dare you even imply that you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and that's just the thing is if you walked up and go, I think I'm ready for my purple belt test now. Yeah, that's not the best way of saying that. You walk up and you go, I feel like I'm getting close to the next level. What are the things I need to do to get there? Things like that.
It'd be interesting if that was a thing. Like, I feel like I'm a purple belt now. Sweet. Roll with all those purple belts, and we're going to find out if you're ready for a purple belt or not.
I guarantee there's a school that would do that.
I wonder if that's a thing.
Probably.
I might even do that. I'm like, great, cool. Before I put that strap on you, just roll with them 5 individuals. We'll see how you do. Let me know how you did, okay? And we'll ramp it up to 100. We'll make it competition
If you're not
style.
dead,
yeah,
you're good. Your money.
Yeah. He comes back. I might want to wait a few months. Maybe that's a good idea.
And I might have to. My arm doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
But the only reason I brought that one up is we deal with a lot of white and blue belts, and I think that's where you fall into that. You know, I'm better than this guy. I can beat this guy thing just by nature. So the quicker and faster you can do that, the quicker you're going to be happier with what you're doing and happier with your progress.
Yep.
So I managed to use the word progress.
Nice.
Very successfully this episode, rather than the bastard words.
Yeah. But I think there's a misconception on the road to black belt. Like they say it takes 10 or 12 years, about average of 2 years per belt. Well, then if you don't fall on that line, you think that
Falling behind.
You're falling behind. You're not being paid attention to. You suck. You should be a different rank than what you are. But that's just an average. Like that's the mean or the median.
And then if you look at it, most people aren't in brown belt that long. Brown belt's just preparing you for a black belt type belt.
Sometimes.
It just depends.
Yeah.
So it's like 8 to 10 years. That's just an average, people.
Yeah,
you could be like Paul, and it'll be 34 years.
Exactly. Well, it might be a 20-year path for me, right?
Yeah.
Just because I only have so much time. I've had these injuries. I continue to have these injuries. It just might take longer.
Yeah.
I might not learn as fast.
Mm-hmm.
It might take my abilities are just different.
Yep.
It might take somebody else 6 years because they go 5 days a week and they pick up things really quick. So it's 6 years for them. It's 20 years for me.
Yeah. Who cares?
Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
It shouldn't hurt my feelings all that much. And yet,
and if it does, which it will,
which it can.
Yeah, it can. So just do your best at explaining yourself off the cliff.
Yep.
And if you need help, let us know. Email us. We'll definitely make you feel like shit about your game.
Yeah, or become part of the conversation on the Flick Chat app.
Yeah. Yep. Find us, search us. It's
Grappling
fun.
Dads, all one word.
Yes.
It is fun.
It does, and it works great. So the Flick Chat app. Flick Chat. If you don't, you get stupid Flick football. So God knows we don't want that. So, but I can't
think of nothing else.
I don't think so. Well, I'm sure there's more.
I'm sure there's more.
And we'll do it again.
Maybe we revisited. I think we covered all the major ones. Pretty much. Don't be stinky. Make sure you got good hygiene.
Don't be creepy.
Okay, I want to come back to the creepy thing. Because this is a good point. Hold on.
It's because you're the creepy person. That's why.
I might be the creepy person, but so I can say something to you that is super. I don't want to say off color, but just mean.
Yeah.
I can fuck with you and just say mean, nasty shit, and we have a relationship where you're like, that's funny, like because you're gonna do the same thing to me.
One.
And if you're standing to the side and you're listening the way I talk to Kip and Kip talks to me, or I talk to Amanda, or I talk to Nadeem or whoever, like we all have different relationships. That because I talk to Kip that way does not mean that you get to.
Yeah. No.
It doesn't. So keep that in mind too. Some people don't pick up social cues the quickest. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing because, hell, I'm one of them to a certain point. Yeah. It took me a long time to learn this shit growing up. It wasn't natural for me.
It wasn't. No.
I took my beatings, right? Because I'm like, oh, this is how you act. I'm like, no, this is how you act when you're best friends.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just get to come in here acting like that.
Yeah, no.
Unless you built that relationship.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Try to pick up on social cues. Don't step on feet. Don't step on, don't put your shoe in your own mouth, basically.
That's my game.
Yeah, it's context. It's you can get away with saying different things based on the relationship and the context behind it.
Yeah.
Make sure you're on point. Don't fuck that up.
Yeah.
When in doubt, shut your mouth.
Especially as a leader, you got to be careful with that. You really do, because you got to remember you're the head of that school. So you making the same joke, let's say Paul does, to a person where it's just nasty, like, wow, your jiu-jitsu is fucking terrible. You couldn't even beat up a grandmother that had already died 5 years ago.
I don't think I've ever complimented your jiu-jitsu. I've just given you shit
like
the entire time.
It's fucking terrible.
But I'm not your coach.
Yeah.
I'm just a buddy.
If your coach does that exact same joke, no matter what, even if you laugh it off, that shit hurt. You're just like, fuck, does he really feel that way? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
unless you have that relationship with your coach. You
it's
know what I'm
different.
saying?
So
It's different.
it's all based on relationships. So
Yeah, but just as a coach, you have to be
Yep.
more careful, I think.
Yep.
You really have to watch it.
But yeah, for sure, make sure you grow them in the right way.
Yep.
Relationships, I mean, and yeah, don't be a dick. Don't be creepy. Wash your ass.
Be welcoming.
Yep. Yeah, don't treat people like shit because
Wear
you
your
might not see
shoes.
them.
Wear your shoes or some flip-flops into the bathroom, please, God.
Wash your belt.
Wash your belts. We're going to get some fucking
I
messages
can't
about
wait.
that shit.
I think we're going to get the most amount of hate mail from that statement.
Yeah, it's going to be
than
great.
Any other.
I think I've only changed just because of that. Oh, it's going to piss people off? I'll do that shit. I'm going to wash the fuck out of my belt. Oh, it's going to be great.
But it looks prematurely worn because you wash it, not because you wore it. I'm like, I don't care.
That's not why I'm doing it.
Yeah,
so
my
I don't
skill
give a
level's
shit.
my skill level, and
Your shit's like almost gray.
yeah,
You've dropped a gray belt.
yeah, I have. I got a kid's belt.
Yeah, you really do. It's great. That's
Yeah.
about your level.
Yeah.
That fits.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'm a great gray belt.
I'm a huge gray belt. I'm ginormous.
I won't know what to do with a spanky new belt. I'm like, ugh. I feel how we.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm gonna piss people. I'm gonna wash it 1,000 times
Yeah.
until.
So for it's like, okay,
I'm
it's
just
now
gonna leave
gray. I'm back.
I'm gonna leave it in the dryer
Yeah.
for 6 days.
All right. I think that's it.
That's good. All right.
Unless you got something else.
Hey, if
the
anybody
dads at
has-
grapplingdads.com.
Yep. Get on if you want to be part of this conversation, get on the Flick Chat app. Grappling Dads, all one word. Let us know your stories. Questions, whatever. Or like Kip said, the dads at grapplingdads.com. Let us know your story, or we can read it in a future.
Yeah. And not everything
episode.
has to be read. There's stuff on the Flick Chat app I just skipped over because it was just it hit like it was too specific on a person, and it could
Yeah.
be picked up by someone else at the gym. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that
Yeah,
shit.
we try really hard. I think we actually went back and edited a show because
Yes.
we
No, I did.
accidentally used the name.
I
and
did.
We're like, oh, we shit. Because we
Literally.
read it at the end. Please don't use my name. I'm like, you could have led with that, bro.
Motherfucker.
You could have so led with that.
So I had to go back and edit out everything, and it was
You did a
probably
good
the
job,
biggest.
though.
Yeah, it was.
Because you didn't like it, but when I listened to it and I forgot where it was,
Yeah,
I didn't.
which was
catch
perfect because it was bad. Like we're like, and it like literally verbatim says, "Please don't use my name on the show." We're like, fuck, we used it like 4 times.
Yep, sorry.
I have to find all 4 of these
Yeah.
times and eliminate them.
Yeah, first name, last name,
Yeah.
out of Missouri. Or
Yeah, somehow or another we got his Soch. I don't know why. It was weird.
Here's
So-
just credit card information.
Oh God, I felt so bad that
Yeah.
day. It was a
But-
lot of work. But anyways,
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
yeah, I'm really good.
All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If not, next week we'll be back to pro tips.
Yeah, hopefully you liked it. Hopefully it was entertaining. And leave reviews. We've gotten a few more reviews. We really appreciate them. iTunes
absolutely. Thank
is
you.
probably the best place, or on Facebook. We love getting those.
Got another patron.
Yeah.
Again, thank you.
It was Mike, right?
Bottom of my
Mike.
heart, yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know if they ever want us to use their names or
There
not.
you go. Let us know. Get on
Let
the
us
Flick
know.
Chat app and
Mike.
let us know.
Yeah. So if you want us to give you a shout out,
Because we really do. We just don't want to step on anybody's privacy.
Yeah, I would love to give all the credit where credit is due and show our appreciation, but
Yeah,
I also don't want to
Yeah, neither do
step on toes. So
And we have, and the Patreon thing is going to be changing just a little bit, and it's going to have some really cool.
nice.
We finally have something that we can give that people would want.
Yay! Beer?
Yeah, beer. So
We send you an IPA through the mail. It'll be great.
half drink. Sorry. All right, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.